Kids love it, it's perfect for a party, and it's part of the backbone of American cuisine. What am I talking about? Not burgers, not all kids like burgers. However, very few kids don't like pizza. We're doing backyard pizza on the smoker. It's gonna be incredible. Stay with me. Pizza is one of those rare foods that most everyone enjoys and appreciates. How long do you think pizza's been around? I don't think anybody knows for sure. However, the word pizza comes from some ancient Latin text from over 1,000 years ago. In this day and age of technology, when do you think the first pizza was ordered over the computer? I'll bet you didn't guess 1974. A laboratory at Michigan State was testing out their voice computer system, and they ordered a pizza with it. Pizza is one of those foods where you need to be pretty exact on your ingredients and get them mixed just right to make sure you have the perfect pizza. So we're gonna start out with 11.5 ounces of 100 to 110 degree water. In our warm water, we're gonna go ahead and pitch our yeast, and that's 1 packet of active dry yeast. And we're just gonna kind of let that sit and do its thing while we get the dry goods together. If you don't have any experience with a kitchen scale, it's pretty simple. You put whatever container you're using on top, and in this case, I'm gonna be using this bowl. In order to measure our ingredients easily, we wanna go ahead and zero out the scale, and all scales have a 0 or a tare button. What that does is it takes the weight of the bowl and gets rid of it so that anything you put in the bowl, you start from 0 again. Okay, so we're gonna need 17.5 ounces of pizza flour. Now I usually order my pizza flour online because it's easier to find and you can get the quality that you're looking for. Now you can use AP flour or bread flour. Pizza flour is what you want because it has a high gluten content, higher than bread flour and way higher than AP flour, and that's gonna allow us to stretch this dough out just the way we want it. Now you can zero your scale out again, and we're gonna add 10 grams of salt, and it could be sea salt or kosher salt. And 10 grams is just under 0.3 ounces. Now you're gonna zero your scale out again. You're gonna add 1 ounce of sugar. This is a pretty important step. You wanna blend these ingredients together. You could be tempted to just add your water and yeast in, but it's not gonna mix very well. You're gonna get a much better result if you mix it together now. Remember our yeast? They're hard at work. Now let's go ahead and add them to our dry goods. All right, now we're just gonna blend this together just a little bit, and then we're gonna put it on our mixing machine. Now we're gonna put it in our mixer, and we're gonna mix it for exactly 1 minute just to bring the ingredients together on a medium-low speed. All right, our minute is up. And as you can see, the ingredients have come together. Now we wanna go ahead and knead this thing for about 7 minutes. So make sure you have a timer, put it on that same speed, and let it knead for about 7 minutes. When your 7 minutes is up, your dough should look something like this. And that's gonna tell you that gluten has been worked nicely. We're ready to let it rise. In order to let it rise, we want a bowl that's been lined with some olive oil, and that's all I did. I just put some olive oil in, probably a couple tablespoons, and then rubbed it around the bowl. Then to get the dough from one bowl to the other, make sure your hand's wet. It's gonna be a little easier if your hand's either wet or has oil on it. Towel goes over top, and we're gonna let that rise till it doubles in size, which is gonna take about an hour. And you can see how the dough has risen very nicely. It's at least twice the size, if not more. So now it's time to go ahead and get it split up. So you wanna make sure you have some flour down on your working surface. Make sure your hands are wet or you have some oil on them. And we're gonna go ahead and knock down our dough is what it's called. You just work it a little bit, just kind of knocking it down. Make sure you get some flour on the outside of it. And then what we're gonna do is kind of roll it into a ball. And all I'm doing is taking my hands and kind of tucking them underneath. We want to get a nice, smooth looking dough ball. I'm going to take a little plastic wrap, put it over our dough balls, and we're just going to let them sit there for a half an hour, and we're just letting the gluten and the dough rest, and then we'll go ahead and get them rolled out. Okay, our dough is ready, and now it's time to roll it out. You can toss it if you're a pizza maker. You can kind of do it with your hands. The main thing is to have some flour down so it doesn't stick if you're going to use a rolling pin, which is what I'm going to do. And you're just going to kind of roll it out. Part of the great thing about the flour that we use is it's pizza flour, so the dough is very stretchy. It has a lot of gluten in it, and you can kind of shape the pizza however you want. Put some cornmeal down on there. You're going to want quite a bit because you do not want it to stick. Now we're going to put our pizza, we're going to shape our pizza right here. I really appreciate you checking out the video. Do me a favor, hit the like button down below and share it with your family and friends. When we're cooking a pizza, we need high temperatures. We need 450 to 500 degrees. I'm gonna cook on the Rectac pellet grill. It's very simple to operate and perfect for a pizza. Push the on button. I'm gonna raise the temperature to 475. But I'm gonna put my pizza stone, I'm gonna let the pizza stone come up to temperature with the grill. I'm gonna put some steak on the pizza, and this is thin steak. I like steak them for this kind of application. You can cook whatever kind of steak you want. You can cook ribeye if you'd like and slice it up, but I think this steak works really perfect for a pizza. Now we're gonna add a little onion, and this is a sweet onion. We're gonna add a little green pepper. Now I just have some fresh mozzarella. I cut it in slices, place that on there. Then we're gonna sprinkle a little Romano on top. I'm gonna finish it off with a little oregano. I like to put a little garlic powder, mainly on the crust, but you can really sprinkle it all over. That guy's ready to go on the grill. All right, when your grill's up to temp, we're gonna sprinkle a little cornmeal on the pizza stone. Don't be scared of this, because the last thing you want is to go pull this off the grill and it stick to the pizza stone. Now, nice and easily, bam. And we're gonna go for about 15, maybe 20 minutes. We'll keep an eye on the crust. Have you subscribed yet? What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button down below. That way you can stay up to date with all new videos coming out, and you can also check out all the older videos I have just like this. All right, let's see what we're looking at. Woo! Looking good. Now what you're looking for is a nice golden brown color, and we have that. And then you're gonna take a little peek underneath, see if it's all one piece, give it a little jiggle, see how it's all moving at once. It's close. I'm gonna give it another minute and I'm gonna pull it. Let's go ahead and try this pizza. That's good stuff. This is delicious. You need to give this a shot. It's not that hard. It's one of America's infamous foods. Make sure you check it out.